Yeah, dude, marbles. They're great. Let's get them.
Oh, the mole balls.
Well, into this A site. No waiting around. Little sneaky. And here they go. Smoke is down. Keto shoots through it. There's a Heaven player as well to worry about. But tabseN's fine playing retake here. Look at this setup. Big actually had players in A, but they don't want to fight. Retake smoke is in. That's going to make things problematic for Extra Salt, as eventually the main smoke will fade. And then they're going to be open to a lot of angles.
Yeah, the intent was to always play retake here if needed, right? You've got 3 flashbangs. 2 of them are going to get thrown through Heaven at the same time as the main flashes pop on through. Now the push looking to accompany the flashbangs, but it's a bit of a meat grinder. In the end, Sonic still fighting, gets it down to the 1v2, but can't beat Keto in the head-to-head. However, he does beat him to time. Big lose that pistol, and Extra Salt, they lock it in.
Damn, dude, Keto had some banging shots in that round, right? That was the opener from the main smoke. He got one through it and then gets 4 in the round. It's not enough. I like, you know, it doesn't work, but I really like that pistol for Big, right? Obviously, it helps they have the man advantage out of the gate. But, you know, good call to play retake, to give it up, to surrender the site, even if it doesn't work out. And these are the things that we're wondering, like, okay, Big, you know, the numbers aren't great, at least on this map as of late, but what kind of prep, what kind of homework have they been doing in these last few weeks of downtime? And things like that are things they would have, you know, ironed out. So hope to see more of it. But right now, Extra Salt in control, taking the first of the map. And a big map at that, right? This lower bracket isn't exactly free real estate. We got VP waiting down there already. Harvu as well, another very difficult team to get through. So, yeah, no easy street, really. Don't want to be out in 2 BO3s. Back to ramp. Then Torres has to drop there. Couldn't get his one shot off. And look at the kills coming in every direction. Torres hangs around. They will meet him right there. And B is free. It's only Keto. He's got M4. Made some money in the last round, but boy, does it not matter. Cleaned up. And Extra Salt, they were expecting the force. They don't have an SMG in play, and they will take it flawlessly. Bomb has been planted.
Yeah, Tizian's going to have a little float around, see what he can find, but not winning the round, I can tell you that much. Imagine if he did, though.
Imagine, yeah. What if?
Just imagine if he flies around the corner, right? Oh, OC's dead in the water. Oh, well, that's not what happens, actually. They meet each other, and we get to see the reality of what happened there.
What happened?
OC just wrecked him, didn't he? So Extra Salt should get up 3-0 now, with very little in the way of that.
Ooh, Midnight Odds still favoring Big, but only just. Getting scary now. Early days in Nuke. Back to ramp. 2 here. And deep smoke as well. Gotta respect that. Oh no. Oh no. Fang was ready for that one. They flashed through and punish picks from Extra Salt. 2 in the hut. They should get cleaned up soon enough. The triple burst. How often do you see Glock burst kills? Especially not on a first round. Even then.
Yeah, never.
Well, we just saw one, so
nah,
not never.
I didn't believe it.
Fake news. 3-0, and here's the gun round. Here is the moment the Big have been waiting for. What moment are you waiting for, Harry?
I'm waiting for something out of tabseN. That's what I'm waiting for. If I'm being entirely honest with you, Hugo, I really want to see tabseN deliver. I'm kind of inclined to agree with Maniac there, right? I think he's the one guy who I have expectations very, very high of tabseN, and that's because he's so often a pillar of this team. And I think if we get more mileage out of him, Big could be onto something here. Torres in ramp gets timing, Fang crosses, and he just misses that bit of information. So now the B site called into question. Fang is on a tear. Doubling up. With JT still holding onto the lobby, he can disrupt the rotations. Kills are still coming in elsewhere. Wow. It's such a punishing round out of Extra Salt. They're up onto 4. Searson's just saving, and Big, they're left scratching their heads. They were hoping this first rifle was going to be their time to shine.
That's such a perfect play from Fang, man. Getting out on ramp, and then Xantara's just crossing in, missing that timing as Fang stands in the smoke, and it just appears out the side. Pops him in the head, doubles down on B. Puts the molly to provide cover for the bomb plant. Everything about that round was perfect. And now the AWP, well, we'll get Marky out, but they can hunt him if they want. It's not, half of this is not really worth the risk, right? Like, may as well build up your own money, but they've got a bit in the coffers, so they can afford one more loss if they want. But even then, they decide not. And yeah, like, as much as taking your boy is nice, that's such an easy shot for Searson from that range, so there's not really a lot you can do to stop him. So they keep their guns for now, and they keep the lead very strong on this T side. And that's really where they've been best, right? Think about Train, wrecking on the T side. Think about Dust 2. They, you know, were silent first half. They pulled it back. They made that game competitive. And so T side is where they belong.
Yeah, also shout out TF Gaming one time. Asia's leading esports platform. Oh, look at this. Out through the door. No mercy today. They mow down the A site hold, and they've locked in a 5th. For Xantares and Searson, not much of a chance here. Not much of a hope in hell, as it were. Just going to hold on to that AWP again on Searson. And this is already beautiful from Extra Salt. Loving what we're getting. Loving it. You know, I kind of already said it, but like the core components on this team, the players that make it up have all delivered us spectacular Nuke games across their careers, right? You look at someone like Marky when he was in Chaos, Nuke was a staple map for that team. You know, you look at someone like Fang, or when we saw him with Rugrats, you know, he was always electing to, they were always electing to have this map appear in series, and he was always delivering there. So he's right at home. Old Cloud9 used to enjoy a bit of Nuke as well. You know, so I think that explains the South Africans and why they look so good on this map. And man, I remember there's that OC clip of him up at this A-bomb site. I'm sure you've seen it, right? Oh, some of the moments we've gotten out of the AWP from him on here, just unreal. And I think it really is showing in that, you know, out in NA, they're like unmatched on this map.
Yeah, that does mean Big have a lot of data to go through, right? Like knowing their opponent and being able to watch demos and prepare. But that's only, you know, so helpful as well, right? You've got to hit your shots. You've got to make the right calls at the right time. And, you know, not always is that going to be based off of demo watching info. Every game is different. Every reaction is different. Every situation is new. And so Big have to stay aware. Because right now things are getting hairy. 5-0, we got the door boost. Oh, denied. Shot through the smoke, in fact. Down the vent. Searson can't stop it to make it to lower. Already running amok. OC looking for the pick. He sees the ramp man. Tabson has killed a top side player in the meantime. Traded into lobby as Tizian. And Marky still holds lobby as B bomb plant comes through. Big have the advantage. They're grouping on the ramp room to retake.
Yeah, they do want to give this a go, right? This is like the best situation they've had so far since we've got onto Nuke. But Marky, you know, last time it was JT in this lobby lurk. This time it's him, just disrupting the rotates again, and it forces Big to have to commit everyone through ramp. With the bomb planted for Decon, Molly's going onto it. There's just no time for the defuse here for Big. Yeah, they'll do some damage. Yeah, they tap on the bomb again, but this is just to kill players with that explosion. The round's locked in for Extra Salt. They're on to 6.
No one dies to the bomb. Very weird on B-side Nuke. Feels like it does no damage. Fang's only meters away, but yeah, gets out alive. No, that's a great reaction from Extra Salt, right? Like, not just Marky and lobby, but they know when to concede. They know when to stop fighting in B and just play off their util. Drop the smoke, drop the molly, win the round. Simple as that. So yeah, we've seen some really nice ideas out of Extra Salt. Nothing, you know, too special, but just consistently smart Counter-Strike.
I think Big really need to like get their first round on the board ASAP. Like they need to put a stop to this, because I think one of the ways that maybe you could get ahead of Extrasalt is like they're used to finding a lot of success on this map. They're not really used to teams causing them too many problems. I think once Big start to repel some of these things that are working time and time again, such as these lobby lurks right on the B plays, once you kind of wisen up to this, maybe that's where you find a bit more success. When teams are used to things working and they get problems thrown their way that they're not used to encountering, it's a lot harder to fix that on the fly. It's just right now everything feels like it's working for Extrasalt, because it is. You know, like they haven't really had much to contest yet.
Proof's in the pudding. And my stomach's full.
Full of pudding.
Yeah, and proof, obviously, because
proof was in the pudding.
One of the core components, one of the ingredients was proof.
What's your favorite dessert, Hugo?
Oh, that's a...
There's a lot of them.
I like banana bread.
Baklava's pretty good.
Baklava's pretty good. Banoffee pie.
Banoffee pies are gross.
You can't go wrong with like a...
Anything with banana in is just revolting.
Shut up. You're wrong.
Hey, if you want to eat something yellow, eat pasta.
Yeah, dude, pasta's my favorite dessert too. Don't forget to get one of your 5 a days. 5 a day? I don't know.
I eat 5 different types of pasta. I start with macaroni, move on to spirelli, little bit of spaghetti, just like a basic one in there, then some penne, and then onto some fusilli to round it out. I know my pastas.
Yeah. That is true.
I know my copy pastas too. I don't actually.
Ooh. Terrifying flashbang. Shoot and hope. Does give info to Big that Extrasalt are just holding right, running this default. There's no surprise there. They have the info outside from Xantares. Bit of a change of positions here. Sitting on ramp with the orb. Haven't seen much outside control yet. 1 round of smokes down this time. They're coming again. Cross smoke. Xantares is waiting. He's been waiting all damn day, baby. But are they going to right-click another one? There it is. Popping out now. Xantares time to shine here. They don't check it. 2 for 1, maybe a third. He's got 3, and he's not even dead either. Can he grab a gun, get an upgrade? Yoink an orb? No. It's going to have to be the pistol. He's trapped in the corner, but he's done his work for the round. And no one's even peeking. No one's providing any more kills. Xantares is just saying, I'm sitting on the bomb like a mother hen on her eggs. Finally retrieved. 2 on 4. Sonic gone. This is a desperate round for Marquis. He can't get anything done. Nice hold from Xantares. Single-handedly wins the round there.
Yeah, beautiful scenes. Bit of an error on Extrasalt's part to have not checked that right. He gets away with absolute murder. And I tell you what, you could get away with a 10% deposit bonus over at Skin Club if you use the code UCC. SCLB.
You're great at these, Harry. I'm just going to let you keep doing them. You're killing him.
Well, Hugo, thank you, man. I'm glad someone appreciates it.
Okay, there's the round, Harry. You prophesized. You said Big need a round. They just need to get on the board. They need to remember what victory tastes like. Well, with the taste in his mouth, Keto dishes out death to Sonic. More smokes, new ones. Got a nice little wide wall. Tabson and Keto dropping vent, but is this all a ruse? Are they really going to cross secret? Certainly looks like it. Oh, wait, there's that fly in the ointment. There's that 4th smoke coming through. They run by it into Garage. I love this move. Like, Extrasalt's so prepared. Some of their T-side executes on train, some of their mollies and smoke combos were beautiful. This is another example of great ingenuity. Crossing to Garage with no info. Xantares finally spots them. The AWP is still here as well. Sisson out on a limb. Goes for a kill. 5 on 3. Extrasalt may have control, but Big are giving it away. They don't care. They let them have it. Finally, a frag back in the favor of the T's, but with B controlled, with lobby cleared, there's not many questions for Big as to where their opponents are. It's more where are they going? And it looks like they're walking right into the trap.
Oh. Keto is about to get this spot, and even more than that, he's dealt with OC. Fakes the pullback as well. In reality, he's still fighting Decon side. And yeah, JT gets the trade. That's all well and good. But now he's got to embark on a 1v3, and he can't live to tell the tale past Tabson at ramp. So that round is secured for Big. They find a second. This is exactly what we kind of wanted out of them, right? They break the curse, they break the 6-round streak that Extra Salt were on, and now they're starting to feel a little more confident. They're starting to feel comfortable in their solutions to the problems that Extra Salt have been causing them. And this is where now, for Extra Salt, they've got to kind of, you know, sit back, get ready, try and problem solve themselves. Yeah. Something they didn't have to do in the early stages of this first half.
And no up on the T side. JT's going fast. Oh, I like the pace. Quite the change. Is Tabson ready in main? He's already backed out behind the vent, so he's got some cover. And the cover is provided by his teammates at the back of the site. Sniper in heaven as well, helping out. Good kill from OC, but it's coming in, you know, quite an awkward moment. He's going to commit, and his team weren't ready to help. They were still mollied in the hut. Bit of patience could have gone a long way. Said Tizian now, 2 health, 2 kills, and doesn't need to move at the back of A. Fang's waiting for a mistake. He might get it. Oh, it's a bait, though. I love that. Oh, my goodness. They know exactly what angle he's holding. Tizian draws him in, and Tabson locks him out. There's the eventual trade, but at what cost? A 1-on-3 for Sonic. Ramp is free for a moment, and Zantares fills that void. So there's no easy avenue for Sonic, but getting this kill would get him down B, and maybe there's a chance.
Oh, he's baited the shot out. Sonic, fast AF boy. Here he is, into the ramp room. They know he's here now on the side of Big. They can start to make contingency plans for if he gets down ramp. And lo and behold, he's gotten down ramp into the B site. Speed Demon Sonic. Bomb now getting planted. A little bit of time to get ready to embark on the 1-on-3.
Yeah,
but into Tabson, dead in the double doors. And the defuse is found for Big.
Oh, I didn't hear anyone vent. Maybe they're not here. No, that's, yeah. Sticking the plant is one thing. I mean, you kind of have to. But knife out through the doors, that's a whole new level of confidence. Nah, Big already there, mate. And, okay, bit of a recovery, Harry. You called it. You did say 1 round. That's all they need. And now another round, and then a 3rd.
Yeah, man, it always reminds me of, like, you know, like whenever you would have teams like Tai Lu show up at an event and they'd be, like, sick on a map for a bit. Because in their region, they were, like, used to so much success on it. Once you kind of get put through your paces and it feels like what works at home ain't working now, you know, like that's where things get a little more tricky.
Yeah.
And you really feel like the momentum swing in the other direction. That's where Big find themselves now. Yeah, they're still behind, but if they can keep this up, you know, the pressure's going to start to get to Extra Salt. The money's going to start to run out. This round, they're just running all 5 outside. Well, actually, that's kind of line. There's 1 in lobby. All 4 outside, and Sonic on this lobby lurk. We've seen it time and time again. Just to disrupt the rotations, just to put a seed of doubt in the mind of Big and make them hesitant to leave this upper site.
And to stop them aggressing, right? If Big take lobby, if they get this kill, then they know what's going on. They've cleared it out. They can drop lower. They can deal with the rest. But Sonic, again, another kill. And it's just more, you know, question marks for Big. How many players are there? Where are they going? Are they ending B? It looks like it, but that's all a ruse. While Fang gets another lower pick, Big are just feeding Extra Salt right now. And it's looking to end on this top site. Sisson's here, though. Quite the threat to deal with. While I'm out the door, they're in no hurry. All the kills are coming to them. Now they're going to come to kill Sisson. Almost a collateral. Looked like it could have happened, but not today. And Extra Salt will survive another round. They win their 7th.
See, Big are kind of getting a taste of their own medicine almost. Okay. In Big's T side, it's not uncommon that you'll see Tizian waiting in lobby to try and cut off these exact same, you know, kind of rotations, you know, just to disrupt or deny the lobby control. Because it's so common on the back of seeing outside smokes, on the back of losing secret, teams will aggress and take lobby away. Tizian, a lot of the time when Big are attempting this, will wait towards the squeaky door, towards the hut, and hold on to lobby. Well, for Extra Salt, it's been everyone doing it. Anyone's been doing it. You can't just tell based on like individuals, you know.
True.
And that's making it a little bit harder for Big to get the read, to get set up. They're really trying to pressure this one fight they've got in lobby, but it's not been working for them.
Oh dear, this is weird. This player in the hut, another one in the smoke, and they don't realize Tizian pops out with a flash thrown by Xantares, and everyone's getting mauled in the A site. Fang trying to recover, trying to respond. They're in through heaven as well with the orb, and OC could drop Vent. That might be his only avenue. He's still scared of the smoke, but they've already crossed to the site, and Tizian won't let them get much further. Big round out of Tizian, hiding in the hut, and then poking his head out with a triple. Very brawly round, but one that big will be all over. It's more competitive, but Extra Salt's certainly in a good position. Like, they could lose every round of the half now and still be fine. I don't think that's in their wheelhouse.
No, I don't think they're sat there going, all right, boys.
Yeah.
You know what they say. You know what the great...
Get 7, lose rest.
Yeah, that great... I think it was the Times New Roman quote. And he said, battle's already won, mate. Go home. Look at this, JT. Getting that trade outside, but still, it's a 2-for-1 in favor of Big. They will take that all day long. Xantares, I often say he's the kind of guy who in ramp room fights to the death. Like, he will not give you this real estate. He takes down the first, then finally concedes. But that's because he's left Big in a really good spot.
Oh, Tapton. Oh, okay. It looked like a double. There will be the trade. JT's on for the ace right now. Xantares is still on ramp. Like you say yourself, he will fight to the death. He's still hanging around. Up the emphasis, and he's running, and he won't let JT get far. Not even off of the bomb, in fact. Yeah, Xantares will, you know, you'll see some players who will drop.
Like immediately.
And they will go to the back of the B-bomb site, and they will hide out, you know, in secret. Xantares will, at best case, drop down the ramp and fight from the ramp. Like, drop, you know, the mid-ramp, I guess. So.
And he always tries to get that first as well. Like, he really is someone who will, he wants to go through the motions, but, like, only once he's maximized his, like, usage of his spot. Yeah.
0 kills
it's like,
isn't a thing.
I can get 2 from here, potentially. So if I get 1 and drop off, I've at least kind of, you know, kicked it off on the right foot. And then he does just go through the motions of fighting back and back through ramp. Going spot to spot.
Yeah, hard player to deal with, but also, you know, when he's not having a good game, when he is struggling individually, we see that from Xantares, he can be a liability in that position, and it's such an important one as well. So, not right now, though. Looking good. He's had some nice rounds, so is Tizian. The usual suspects showing up here for Big. But another round for them, and how many will they build upon in the rest of this half? Got to pause first. Spirits are high on the Extra Salt side.
Yeah, I don't think Extra Salt ever want to hear anything about Team Spirit, though. Let me tell you that.
It's pretty good, man.
Now, it's super sick that they are over here, like in Europe, right? It's great to see. It really is. I think it's so important for NACS that we start to build up some of these teams alongside the well-established names, you know, like your Liquids, your EGs, your Furies. And Extra Salt, man, they could damn well be that next entry into the history books of NA. They're doing good right now versus Big. This scoreline that was once so pretty for them is getting tighter and tighter by the round. Searson now adjusting his setup. This time he's at ramp. Xantares has been tasked with taking the mantle of outside, and they leave the ramp room to this AWP. He is getting pressured. Tabson's come in to offer up some assistance, and on the back of getting that kill, he can play a lot more passive now. Extra Salt might have ramped, but they don't have anything else. They don't have Hell, they don't have B-site control, and Big know exactly where you are if you're this T side right now.
And Searson's not fully backing up either, so he's still calling like they're not going B, they're either waiting ramp or they're, you know, going back to lobby, so don't make the mistake of thinking this is suddenly, you know, a lower drop. They're instead trying to fight for Hell. Big are causing problems in the lobby for JT. He's the one defaulting it this time with OC. Lots of control, lots of info for Big. I mean, look at this angle from Tabson. How often do you see this played? Never. He won't let them get up the ladder. And they, why would they be ready for that? Trade will come through, but it's a costly one. A 1-for-1 on the A split. Bit of damage onto JT into the hut. Nicked down by the M4. Tizian trying to find these kills on A, and he's caught the bomb as well. JT's a dead man, and Fang's too late on the lurk. Or rather, the others are too early. That's what it feels like as everyone storms the fort. Big weren't even considering the Heaven Wrap, even though they knew it was coming through. They were just playing on the other side of default, not letting Fang get any value from that flank. C just can't find any kills, so almost lines up a double up the vent, but instead it's Big really building back in this game. It was a really strong start for the Extra Salt side, but since Big found their first round at 6-1, they've just been on another level.
Yeah, now breaking the money as well, right? Gives you a chance to win out this half. A 7th round should be a lock-in at this point.
Ooh. Yeah, A1S, this is the one place it's kind of nice, you know, just tapping, ecoing players out.
Oh, little hiccup.
Yeah, big breathers here. Any breathers?
I hope I don't get hiccups. That would be awful. I hope it was just a stray. I caught this stray.
Yeah.
Catch these cups, man. Damn, I hope that doesn't come back. Right. I can feel them. They're there. I'm suppressing them. Here we go. Round 15. Round 15. We all love it. Will Big win out the half? From 0-6 down to potentially 8-7ing the half. That's one hell of a recovery.
Like I said, get 7, lose the rest, right? That's that's the game plan. Probably not. Searson, oh, he no longer cares. He does get naded by his teammate. Not the prettiest, but that one certainly is. Nade and then Molly. They're really trying to make it hard for him. Sonic.
Look at him, he's still fighting. Like, Searson has crossed him in the smokes. And so he's still a threat. Oh, Keto just runs them. What is happening in this round? Oh, and now, like we all expected, it's Extra Salting with 3. Somehow, they're the ones in the advantage. I don't know what we've just witnessed, but Zantara is dead back in lobby, and it is all left onto Searson. He crossed them in the smokes earlier. But it's not to his benefit, now left alone down on that B-bomb site, having to rotate up Secret to attempt the 1v3. Spots the first man outside, but isn't able to get a bearing. It's Extra Stolt winning out that first half at 8-7.
Yeah,
Keeping it clean.
yeah,
A little
hydration.
different.
Nice. Vibes are good on both sides.
I love tabseN's face.
Yeah,
I just
man.
love it. I want it like all over my room.
Okay. I'm sure we can
I
sort that out.
want tabseN in every spot I've got. Hang on, that.
Yeah, all right.
I meant in my room
welcome
still.
back. Boom, boom, boom. You want him in your room. You want to spend the night together. I don't know the rest of the song. So.
No one does.
Fast outside here for Big. Oh, one tap. After missing like 10 bullets, but still counts. OC, you're dead. You don't know it, but you're dead. You're not getting out of here alive. Bye-bye. Linked JT and Hell still fighting, bit of a risk, and it will not pay off. 2 more kills and a third on that A site. Bang, trying to hold on. Oh, the tap, he needed that, and now this round is falling into the open. Who knows? Who even cares? Anyone could win it. So Big, they reroute, they get out of there alive, they group up in heaven to drop into the A site and plant. tabseN takes some damage, but it's worthwhile. Plant is in. Sonic on B, now realizing the hard way. Fang re-aggressing from the lobbies, had some beautiful shots in this round. Can he keep it up? He's waiting for Sonic to come up vent. Sonic might just go up and die so Fang can trade, he's so low. Big are realizing now where they're coming from. Fang out the hut. Sonic flies up. Fang dead. And now 7 health, 2 kills. There's the first. But time is of the essence. And cyeSyn could just play with his food right now. If he plays it right, he should never die in this position. Oh my god, Sonic! Is there time? It's going to be close. But I think he's got it.
He's got it, man. If I know bombs, like I know bombs. He's got it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Wow.
He just one-taps him.
Yeah, he needed to land the immediate headshot as well, and he just makes it look so easy. Like, oh, that's revolting. That's disgusting. Sonic with his chalky bar in his mouth.
Oh, cyeSyn just goes wide as well. He thinks he's on the bomb. But Sonic
Hugo, we're going to the shops after this. We're getting some chocolate. We're
Yeah.
testing this out.
That's definitely the play.
That's why we're doing it,
Yeah,
because of Sonic.
Sonic tapped it and then he walks backwards. So cyeSyn, like, he's never expecting him that wide.
Extra salt, make that extra sweet.
Yeah. Oh my god. Those taps from Fang and Sonic, man. My oh my. It's bought a lifeline for extra salt. They may have won the last round of the half, but other than that, Big were picking up steam. They were picking up momentum, so that's now been denied, as has the money. Big has still bought off the force. Bomb plant is temptation enough. 3 Galils. And now walking towards ramp. Oh, bye-bye. German Deegs.
Yeah, German Deegs, man. They hit different. They hit different. JT with the famous. Oh, maybe. Oh! Get out of ramp. Finally, cyeSyn bests him in the head-to-head, but still, it's 3 for 1, and now ramp room's getting retaken to make matters worse. cyeSyn dead to rights, leaves it all on tabseN. Late in through hell. The bomb lost at ramp, and extra salt moving in to get a bearing on this bomb.
Okay, don't count him out, though. He's found an AUG. Dirty weapon in the right hands, and boy, oh boy, is tabseN the right man for the job. Are they going to double face him? They're very close. They're waiting for the time to strike. If one makes contact, the other will go. So tabseN, this should be impossible. This should be undoable. And there it is. Double peaked immediately. Easy round for extra salt. Great stuff for JT as well. Like, these are all headshots. The precision. Dirt.
Never mind the German Deagles, it's the South African FAMAS that we should be worried about.
Knew.
I didn't know that those were like a match made in heaven, but apparently they are. I gotta say as well, Sonic's posture is so damn good.
Are you sure it's not the camera shot?
I don't know.
He's just very tall.
He
is tall, yeah.
He is a tall guy, and I don't know, man. There's just something about it. He's so perfectly
Straight
at right
back.
angles.
Yeah.
Like,
so
if we could
chocolate and sit up straight. That's the advice. Oh, German Deegs. Hello.
Hello.
We're in your B site now.
Hashtag Beta. Auf geht's, Junge. That's all the German I know.
Yeah.
Rocked. That's all the German I know.
Is that what they're eating?
Yeah.
Chowing down on
Broth
a loaf.
and Wasser. Wasser.
Wasser.
Wasser.
Nice,
Wasser, yeah.
Good job.
Look at this. Oh, Sonic getting in the base with the MP9. And yeah, man, back in the lobby. Not the safe zone you were hoping for. It's overrun by Extra Salt. But now we got the buy. Now things are a little more, there's a little more oomph behind this.
Give me that's not much oomph, Harry. That's pretty lackluster.
I don't know.
Give me some oomph, man. Give me a Minecraft zombie getting hit in the dungeon oomph.
That's an oof. That's not an oomph.
Okay, fine. Give me an oof or an oomph. Just give me something with a little more oomph.
Oomph.
Okay.
I tried. I don't know if you go, man. I don't even know what you're saying, man.
Okay,
No, am I...
11-7, and it's Big back on guns. Some nice deagle shots coming through, but now they got the big weapons. Oh, Flash is good, but OC has a smoke to hide behind. Oh, he doesn't see him. No one sees a thing. Citizen has the sniper. El Green Grande. I don't know what green is in Spanish, so... yeah, it's a hard one. Maybe I should just speak the language I know.
Verde.
That sounds right. I'll trust you, yeah. This is a very slow round for Big, and Fang's had enough. He's had, you know, no more patience. Pushes out, gets the info. CSIS is still holding and decides against it. Rightly so.
I actually nailed it, by the way.
Nice one.
Just want to say.
Ooh, what are Big doing? Is this an AXEC? Tabson's going on the roof. They're all looking at ramp right now. We got JT playing a gap with a molly ready. Big might just try and force him off and go back to that A site, although Tabson's coming back down, so B, or at least ramp, will be the answer. The port of call. OC with the AUG. He got domed last time he peeked here. The molly has separated these players, but they've got a lurker here. Xantares is tucked behind the boxes, and OC doesn't know. JT re-aggresses, but they're all coming his way. Oh, boy. Oh, no. OC. I meant JT. Oh.
Little stray bullet from Arky. He don't care. He's patient. Oh, never mind. Tabson gonna best him. Suddenly it's all onto Xantares, and yeah, man, like that plant's a little optimistic. He's just getting hounded down. There's no time for him. No time for Xantares. They're 12-7. Extra Salt really building back into the lead. It's a strong start again out of them, this time in the second half. And you can see Xantares trying to shake it off there, man. Like he's you can feel this game slipping away from you if you're Big.
Very weird round there. Like, you know, JT gets up, goes down ramp, and then gets back up at the perfect time as Big are going back to that lobby here. So all the info is there for Extra Salt. They knew exactly what was going on. And it was pretty clearly not a B play because Big went so slow after taking ramp. So there was never really many questions there for Extra Salt as to where it was ending. Oh, flashes into A. They're going fast with the pistols. Sonic on top of the hut. Reload's coming through. Sonic needs to provide something. He does. Martin helps out, and it's nice and clean for the CTs. 13-7. Dear, oh dear, Big. Lost in the source right now. Couple of rounds gone astray, but this one can't afford to be one of those. It needs to be a win. Otherwise, Extra Salt are going to be having the money. They're going to be up against map point soon. And Big might be out for a chance in this BO3. What an upset.
Well, an upset to some, prophesized by others.
Yeah, the Prophet knows, obviously, that this is going to happen. You read the script. Didn't share it with us, though,
Scriptures, actually.
Yeah,
I had to pour through them.
What
it's
were they carved into?
Stone.
Stone.
Stone, namely. Cobble, actually.
Cobblestone.
Cobblestone.
Ah.
Oh, I remember that map. God, I miss Cobble. I miss seeing Xantares in drop down. That's what I miss. He misses it too.
Yeah.
I was unhinged in that position.
It's like him and Calix just jumping down the drop.
Yeah,
One dies, the other aces.
Man, I miss when we had like all the Turkish players, like, you know, really trying to raise the bar up. But they've all done kind of, you know, good individually, going their separate ways. Look at this though, man down, Sonic out of the round early, and Tabson aggressing. Should get caught, and yeah, OC's quick with the flick. Hand on this stick, he's driving out of there. Fang, another in the meantime. That nade. Oh, Keto dead to it. Protractors out. And he's got the angle. Tizian now all alone.
Oi, oi.
Surveying this A bomb site. Man's got the Theodolite out in hand, and he's wrapped onto Marky. Dealing with him. Bomb now getting planted. Extra Salt taking some time to group up, trying to approach this one. Tizian gets the info about the Hut player, but can't win the fight out. So Extra Salt not going to give him the room nor the respect in that 3v1. They grab the defuse, they're up to 14, and now they're just 2 rounds away from taking this debut game, this debut series over big.
FunSpark ULTI, the home of upsets. Ladies and gentlemen, we had VP dead to 4s yesterday, down in the lower bracket. Big might meet them there. My oh my. Extra Salt looking to send him down a peg. And also, that guarantees at least one more extra BO3 for Extra Salt, right? Like, you know, up in the upper bracket now, next round. I say now like they're there already. They're not. They still have to close the game. That can be the hardest part. But if they do it, that's going to be good. Cool storyline, cool team to see more of. And big, I mean, it draws questions like what's going on with this team right now? Like, obviously, 2 weeks away from officials, definitely going to take some time to warm back in. But, you know, even with double LM, you don't want to be losing a game like this where you come in as heavy favorites. It's a scary time to be a big fan. Someone needs to book a train ticket for Keto and Searson. Get them back in the big house. Get them all landing together.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's acceptable not having Searson there because he never is for some reason. But like Keto, I'm so used to seeing his lovely smiley little face in amongst the big boys. Right, this is it. This could be your last chance if you're big. This might be your last chance to dance, man. The bars close. Antares and Keto both getting openings. Been a long while coming, right? We haven't really had any of these good starts for big that they've been able to hold on to. Well, this time both kills go untraded. And they even dig the hole deeper on the side of Extra Salt. Marky throws himself into the mix and doesn't live to tell the tale.
Oh, yeah, not a round the big should be losing, especially with these positions. OC does pick up a player on top, but down below is where the action really is. Okay, let's slow down here, fellas. Bang with another. I don't think that'll tempt them back in, though. Bombs planted, and the save is the right call. They have a bit of money, but they're not exactly rich yet, so... You know, we saw that one round for big in the T side, or CT side at 6-0 down. And they suddenly just lit a fire below them. They came out of nowhere. They won a bunch. They had a super competitive half. Maybe that's the one round here. Maybe suddenly Big are back in play, back in the fray. Fang try to get away with the orb. It's not going to be easy. Everyone's coming for him, and Big do find that frag. So a free AWP firstly, but also one taken away from the opponents. And maybe there's hope still.
Yeah. Still in with the chance, right? There's always hope. That's the thing. If Counter-Strike in the last 48 hours has taught me anything, it's that, you know, your expectations can just get shattered in a moment if the stars align, if the right players show up. And Big are no strangers to having to grind the game out. Not ready to write them off, especially if they get control of the money. Does hinge on picking this round up here and now. Searson's outside, so is Fang. Look at this angle, like, this is a Fangle right here. He's up on top of Red, fighting outside. Searson might be able to get the drop on him if he checks it, but I don't think anyone's checking that right up. There he will. Well, never mind.
He fell back. Now Big chill. They look like they wanted to take ramp. They've got to pick outside. They'll do something with it. They go back to the lobby. Re-smoked might throw a spanner in the works here for another 15 or so. And Sonic, oh my goodness, he wants to go all the way through. Gets his toolkit out. Puts his chocolate to the side. And as Big move back to the smokes outside, Sonic has got all the info. One more man late to lobby. That's Tizian on that lurk that you were talking about. Meanwhile, Bigger walking close to main. OC's about to get the drop, and that's a big kill. Tizian's out of the round. We've got B control, but it is that main split. No longer a split, just a full-on assault through the choke. Sonic mowing them down. They were never ready for so many players in lobby. There's 3 CTs here. These T's getting torn apart, limb from limb. Sis gets a shot off. Sonic trades. It's actually OC with the orb, and now Tabs too many targets, not enough time. He's got 1, but no more surely. 7 health, and there it is. 15 rounds found. Big may have found a single round out of nowhere, but immediately crunch time. As Extra Soul look to end this quick and easy. Top entry kills all coming from Big. 4 players right there at the tippity top. Doesn't matter. Doesn't make a damn difference. That's how many disadvantage rounds that Extra Salt have won, which is all the more impressive at this scoreline.
Yeah, it's left Big with nothing up against 15 as well. Like, this is where Extra Salt want to get this game over the line. That's if Santares lets them onto a double kill there outside. He's given Big a bit of a chance. OC scoped up, seeing what he can see outside. Crossed over. Santares now getting closer to hell. JT's going to catch him. The numbers starting to dwindle, and it's all onto Searson. 1v3 to keep the dream alive. It's not looking good. He does have the bomb at least, and he's got a lot of ground to get it planted down here on B. Extra Salt going to hear that door. They're going to start rotating right away, moving in for the retake. Searson, we need a huge round out of him here. Bomb planted for Decon. He's taken this first fight. Player dropped through the vents already. There's one a little ahead of this first contact, and so he's blindsided by it. Extra Salt, they're going to grab this defuse. They lock in this series. Best thing